Welcome to Bike Culture Hub, where we dive deep into the heart and soul of the machines that move us. Today, we're taking a close look at a true legend reborn 2025. The Harley-Davidson Fat Boy returns, bolder, more refined, and more confident than ever. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's a rolling icon. And while its heritage is deeply rooted in the chrome-heavy aesthetic of the past, this new model does something rare. It bridges the gap between old-school legacy and new-age engineering. At first glance, the 2025 Fat Boy demands your attention. It doesn't ask politely, it grabs your gaze and locks it. The wide, muscular stance remains, along with the signature solid-disc Lancaster wheels, now updated with subtle machining details that play with the light as the bike rolls past. These wheels, beefy, almost brutish, help define the Fat Boy's unmistakable silhouette. The bike hunkers low to the ground with a slammed rear suspension, giving it that prowling, predatory vibe. The front end is equally dominant, with a large nacelle and a chunky fork presence that looks like it could rip through wind and time in equal measure. It's a motorcycle that feels like it was forged, not assembled. Harley-Davidson has taken extra steps for 2025 to ensure the Fat Boy is more than just a visual bulldozer. Underneath, its commanding presence beats the Milwaukee-Eight 117 V-twin engine. Yes, that's right, 117 cubic inches of pure, American torque. This is the most powerful engine ever to be factory installed in a standard Fat Boy, delivering a whopping 125 ft-lb of torque at just 3,500 rpm. And what that means in the real world is instant, accessible grunt right from a standstill. Whether you're rolling on from a stoplight or powering through a sweeping curve, the bike delivers a solid wall of torque that feels limitless. It surges forward with a deep, thunderous growl that shakes your bones but soothes your spirit, exactly what a Harley should do. Throttle response is surprisingly refined. The electronic fuel injection system has been recalibrated for 2025, offering smoother roll-ons and crisper acceleration under varied riding conditions. Despite the sheer power on tap, the Fat Boy doesn't feel jerky or unmanageable. It's poised, smooth, and unapologetically powerful. The ride-by-wire throttle adds a level of precision that riders of the past never had, while still maintaining that visceral, analog feel Harley riders love. The 6-speed cruise drive transmission has also been slightly reworked. It shifts with more precision now, with a tighter throw and improved clutch feel at the lever. Downshifting into a tight corner or clicking up through gears on a highway cruise feels more fluid than ever. And once you hit cruising speeds, the bike settles into a deep rumble, like a lion purring at 70 miles per hour. Comfort has not been overlooked, either. The low seat height of just 25.9 inches remains, making the Fat Boy accessible to a wide range of riders. The saddle is wide and well cushioned, offering ample support for long hauls without fatigue. The forward foot controls and wide handlebars put the rider in a classic cruiser pose, relaxed, commanding, and completely in tune with the machine. Harley has revised the seat materials for 2025, now using a more breathable compound that doesn't overheat on longer rides. Suspension is one of the more surprising upgrades. The front forks use Showa's dual bending valve technology, while the rear monoshock, hidden for that classic hardtail look, is fully adjustable via a simple hand dial. This allows riders to fine-tune their ride quality on the fly, whether they're cruising solo, two-up, or with a weekend's worth of luggage. The result is a ride that soaks up road imperfections without sacrificing the rigid feel Fat Boy fans love. It's supple but taut, just the right balance. Braking is managed by a set of 4-piston fixed front calipers and a 2-piston rear floating caliper, with standard ABS keeping things safe when conditions get dicey. While some might argue that dual front discs would be a welcome addition for a bike of this mass, the current setup still provides more than adequate stopping power, especially with Harley's updated braking calibration for 2025. The feel at the lever is firm, predictable, and confidence-inspiring. Technology on the Fat Boy has always taken a backseat to style and soul, but Harley-Davidson understands that riders want some modern conveniences without diluting the classic experience. So, the 2025 model subtly integrates tech where it counts. You get keyless ignition, LED lighting throughout, including a new Daymaker headlamp that pierces through darkness with surgical precision, and a compact digital display nestled between the risers. This screen shows speed, gear position, fuel range, trip meters, and more, all without cluttering the visual lines of the cockpit. You won't find a TFT touchscreen here, and that's intentional. The Fat Boy isn't about swiping and scrolling, it's about rolling and roaring. But if you want some level of connectivity, Harley's new accessory module allows you to pair your smartphone for turn-by-turn audio via a Bluetooth headset. It's optional, and honestly, that's how it should be. This bike doesn't scream for attention, it gets it effortlessly. Color choices for 2025 have been refreshed too. You get 3 standard options: vivid black, Billiard gray, and the stunning red rock pearl, which has a deep, almost candy apple finish that shimmers in the sunlight. There's also a limited edition steel flame finish, exclusive to the anniversary trim, featuring black chrome accents, serialized badging, and subtle red pinstriping that pays homage to Harley's 1980s heritage. Fit and finish are what you'd expect from a premium Harley. The chrome is show quality, the welds are clean, and every surface has that handcrafted polish that makes you want to just sit in your garage and stare at the machine for hours. Even the grips, foot pegs, and switchgear feel more refined this year, less plasticky, more metal, more substance. One of the unique selling points of the 2025 Fat Boy is that it's still built in Harley's home state of Wisconsin. In a world where globalization is the norm, that domestic craftsmanship means something. You're not just buying a motorcycle, you're buying into a tradition, a culture, and a piece of American industrial art. And it's not just about heritage, it's also about individuality. No two Fat Boys look the same after 6 months of ownership. Whether it's different exhausts, bars, or custom seats, this platform begs to be personalized, and Harley offers a massive catalog of factory accessories to help riders make it their own. Now, let's talk about the price. The 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy starts at $21,999 in vivid black. Optional colorways will add about $575 to $850 to that total, while the anniversary edition with its premium paint and detailing comes in at $23,999. Add in optional accessories like a Screamin' Eagle performance exhaust, mid-height bars, or custom foot controls, and it's easy to push the total up near $26,000. But here's the thing, every cent of that price goes into something tangible. You feel it when you start the engine, when you pull away from a light, when you lean into a corner and the world just melts away. The 2025 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy is not trying to be a do-it-all motorcycle. It's not built for track days. It doesn't try to match cornering speeds with naked sport bikes or blend into the commuter crowd. It's a motorcycle that unapologetically stands alone, in its own category, with its own rules. It's for riders who want presence, who want power, who want history under them and rebellion in their hearts. For those riders, the Fat Boy isn't just a motorcycle, it's a statement. For those who understand what that means, for those who feel something when they hear that name whispered under breath or bellowed down the highway, the 2025 Fat Boy isn't just worth the money. It's worth the myth. So, if you're ready to ride not just a bike, but an American icon reborn, this might just be your next machine.